Today, we are going to examine a print-on-demand store that makes almost $500,000 a year. Let's take a peek into the strategies that they are using to really boost their sales.
But first, I'm Jess at Insights by Jess. I dig deep into what makes Etsy stores successful and where they can improve so that you get the full 411 on what's really selling and why. Let's jump in. This is a really cool store. This is a print-on-demand store that actually sells personalized tumblers of all shapes and sizes, and they are absolutely crushing their sales. They are making almost $500,000 a year on this store, which is super impressive, and I can't wait to dig into it and tell you all the cool details of how they do what they do. But first, let me give you my disclaimer that I'm not affiliated with this store. I'm not affiliated with Etsy, and I don't endorse this store or the products. This is my own independent review. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, as you can see, they sell really cute personalized tumblers. Tumblers are so popular, especially in the States where everyone drives everywhere and we love our coffee and we like our water and we want our water and our coffee on the go with us in our car. So perfect and always growing niche here. They have a great storefront. I love that they have some different varieties in their photos here of obviously a lot to choose from in terms of different tumblers here. And surprisingly, if we go back up a little bit, they only have 50 listings. So that's really not very many listings, especially for a print-on-demand or a drop-shipped store. And before we really dig too much into their listings, let's go ahead and talk about their Etsy store stats. So this store has 65,425 sales so far, and they opened their store in 2018. In fact, their first feedback is from August of 2018. So they've been open about 4 years now. Almost 5 years, it looks like. I cannot do the math. I really need to get some more coffee here. But in that amount of time, with only 50 listings and an average product price of what looks like about $30, they have managed to bring in an average approximate sales of $461,000 to $465,000 a year. Now that's a really conservative estimate that is splitting all of their sales amongst all of the 4 to 5 years that they've been open. So that number could clearly be well over the $500,000 mark, but I like to be conservative, so we're just going to say close to $500,000 a year is what the store is making. Now this is a drop shipped store, and if you go down to the bottom of their store information down by the shop policies, they do have listed a print-on-demand drop shipper in California. That is the company actually that sends out these mugs or these tumblers. So when a customer places an order in this store, they will then create that design or create the personalization. If it's a personalized design, they will send the order to the dropshipper, and then the dropshipper does the rest. If you are thinking about something like this for your own Etsy store, please take advantage of my free resource. There's a link to all my resources in the video description. I have a 70 something plus list of print-on-demand manufacturers. So regardless of whatever you might want to sell that is print-on-demand, from t-shirts to tumblers to candles, whatever it may be, it is going to be on that list. It's free. Make sure you grab it. All right, let's take a peek at their actual best sellers. We can see that this is a pretty popular store. This particular product has 8 people with it sitting in their cart. This one over here has 20 people, 7 people. These are selling quite well. As we scroll down, we can see 20 people, 7 people, 20 people. This is a popular store. We can also see that not all of these products are on sale. And if we go up to the top, we can see that they have 50 listings and 24 of them are on sale. So that could be for a number of reasons. Maybe they're getting enough sales that they don't feel a lot of pressure to utilize that sales and discounts feature. But I do always say to put everything on sale. Take that time to adjust your pricing. If you don't know how to adjust your pricing, if you're not 100% sure how to figure out your profit margin, which you can generally type it all out into a spreadsheet or a Google Sheet and figure out that profit margin. If you're not sure how to do that, please go check out my Ultimate Sellers Workbook here. I do sell this in my resources, and it will help walk you through the process of figuring out what your profit is and make that a lot more simpler for you. However, let's say you figure that out, you get your pricing all set up so that you can utilize those sales and discounts and put your store on sale. You are going to show up more in search because there is that option to toggle and only see results or products listings that are on sale. So it's definitely worth the time and energy to do so. Let's take a look at one of their actual best-selling listings here. So this is actually a single listing that offers a lot of different options. As you can see, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different listing options here, or 9 different Tumblr options. So this is kind of an all-purpose listing. And they probably already have all of these 9 as separate listings down here. If they don't, then I definitely suggest that they should set that up because it would greatly benefit them and it would increase their listing count while also showing them more visibility in the search results. But this is a pretty universal listing. So you can go through here and you can pick the sizes that you would like to have for your coffee mug. They have 10-ounce tumblers, they have 12-ounce wine cup tumblers, they have 12-ounce coffee mug tumblers, and so on and so forth. Just like they show in this picture here, you just choose it from the drop-down list. The price will adjust itself based on the option that you choose. They also have a different variety of designs available, and it shows you here that you can see photos 4 through 6 for options, which is really clever. So going through their photos, we can see their main image here, which shows all the different designs or all the different sizes. And then they have a really simply made video that showcases these tumblers in real life, so you can kind of see what they look like in a video format. So it looks like this was pretty easy to put together. They could have put this together in Canva, for example, and it just gives you a great little visual there. So Etsy does prioritize listings with a video, but your video does not have to be super elaborate. You can simply put one together in a few minutes on Canva, and it will definitely help you with your Etsy SEO. Here's another picture here of the different varieties of tumblers, and this one actually has different colors, so you can also see what colors are available. Getting to picture number 4 here, we can start to see the different designs that are available. So if you want to engrave your tumbler in these different options, you know how to specify that. So you might want design A4, and you can type that down here in the personalization that you want A4 with the name Steven on it. For example, you just go to the drop down, you pick A4, and then you write Steven right down here. Super easy, and they make it really simple. Continuing on, you can see more options. They do say pages 4 through 6 has all their different options. So this is a great variety, and you can see some of these target certain niches. So they've got one for like the medical industry here. They've got gaming. They've got a fishing design here. Very cute idea. And then of course it goes back to showing the different mugs in different colors and adding some different visibility there. Let's take a peek at their title. It looks like they are using most of the space, if not all of the space on their title. I'm going to jump back over to my workbook. and see. Okay, 140 characters. So they are actually using literally every single available space of their title, which is amazing. They have really put some energy into figuring that out here. And then they've got words like coffee cup, travel mug, tumbler, monogram tumbler, customized cups, and then they're also including their brand name as well. Scrolling down a little bit, we can see their keywords also have some pretty good variety. They've got cups, coffee tumbler, tumblers, custom tumbler, tumbler with straw, engraved tumbler. They do have some pretty short keywords. So they have tumbler and then tumblers with an S and then just cups all by itself. So I think that that is a little bit of a opportunity to expand into maybe longer tail keywords, because any of these keywords, if someone searches for tumbler on Etsy, any of these ones that say tumbler will already be counted for. So to have one that just says tumbler or just says tumblers is probably unnecessary. But of course, that is a personal preference. In fact, comment below and tell me whether you think it is better to target those short keywords like that and make it direct and to the point, or long tail keywords. What do you think works best? I would really like to hear your opinion on that. Let's take a look. Actually, before we dive into their description, let's see if they have more keywords below here. And they do, and we can see here that they've got personalized gift, monogram tumbler, a lot of the same things that we saw in their title. I like that they say stainless steel here. I don't remember seeing that in there. Okay, so it is in their title, stainless steel tumbler, so that's always good. They do utilize a great amount of variety. So coming back to their description here, it looks like they have copy and pasted their title directly into the description. And that's not my favorite way to do it. I love those appeal statements. Y'all know I love my appeal statements with my words like beautiful and elegant and whatever else. But this does effectively target the SEO. If you can't think of a great appeal statement, or if you are on a time crunch, this would also work. So then it goes into how to order, which is always, always, always important. And in fact, I also suggest in any listing here to include an image that also says how to order in your images. So if you scroll through, it should have an image that basically says how to order at the top and then itemizes literally what the process is to place that order. The rest of their description is pretty straightforward. It's got their specs. It has a link if you want to get double-sided engraving. That's an upcharge, so that's also smart. And then it tells you, how long it takes to ship and all of that good stuff. So in the grand scheme of things, this is a pretty great listing. It was really, really well put together. They did a really, really great job of capturing most of those SEO opportunities. With a few tweaks to their keywords, I think that would be a little bit more beneficial, but what they're doing is definitely working. So, looking at another one here, I do want to take a quick peek at this listing because this listing is for one specific size of tumbler. So, whereas this listing included all of these tumblers, we can see this one right here in the middle is a 20 ounce tumbler. That is this listing here. So this listing is literally just the 20 ounce tumbler. So it's very, very clear what people are ordering. And they can choose the color of the tumbler they prefer from the drop down menu. And they can see most of those same design option images are here, which is fantastic. They also have another video here, very simple, just showing the features of this tumbler. And I think this is really clever because this tumbler has a really nice lid. That's a nicer lid than most of the tumblers I've ever seen in the store. So I think taking the time to create a simple video, this is like a 15-second video that shows that lid and how unique and high quality that lid is really helpful. I don't know if any of you have spilled coffee in your laps in the cars, but I certainly have. So I definitely wanted to point this out because they are doing a great job of showcasing a premium feature that will set their product above other people or other competitors' products. So it's really, really well done. They've got a great store that they really put time and energy into putting together. and they really know their niche. They've got simple designs. I love this one, for example, is great for dads. They have another simple video with different design options on it. And they really take the time and energy to create designs that are going to be easy to sell. So, one of the great things about print on demand stores is that you can spend most of your time focusing on the design aspect of the product because somebody else is making and shipping that product for you. So, that gives you a lot of opportunity to grow, a lot of opportunity to add new products because you can just spend most of that time designing, which is always, always, always great. You always want to grow, you always want to expand. So I think that is really great. And this is almost the perfect example of everything you want to do when you are setting up a print on demand store. So I hope you were taking notes, but if not, you can always rewatch this video. And if you want to see an even more passive income idea, you should check out this brand new store that is already making over $100K a year on calm and peaceful digital designs. You can check that out here.